The engines noticed there's a lot of coaches and trucks they have to take. Most of the engines noticed the coaches and trucks were fine when they took it down the line. Most of the engines noticed there's a lot going on, but they noticed it was awesome. One day, D199 was upset. He was shunting trucks at the Smudger Station Harbor, and he was putting the trucks in the sidings. Nothing's ever happened. It's like most of it went crazy. But there are always something happen. Oh, it's just the trucks. Once they derailed me and I ended up on the bridge. Like when you ended up on it where 17 and Bertie are repairing it on the other part of the line. That was accidentally, Peter Sam. And it was those trucks. I was trying to put my brakes on it, but I didn't notice the bridge was there. And everyone noticed it was just accidentally. Later, I wish my day would be awesome. Maybe I'll show you. It will be awesome. And with it, D199 went off. He went off to take some passengers to the next station. Yours is crazy, D199. And Peter Sam noticed later his will be crazy. Later, D199 had the coaches and he went off down the line to the mainland. And he noticed most of it was fine. Later, Bertie was taking some passengers. When he went over the crossing, he broke down. Something had broke, and Bertie was stuck on the other part of the crossing. Oh, now I'm going to be late. And Bertie noticed he will be late for the passengers to take to the next station. Later, D199 was taking the coaches to the next station. When he noticed what happened to Bertie at the crossing, he noticed he didn't know what happened. Hey Bertie, what happened? Oh, sorry about it, D199. I just broke down. Something had broken. I won't be getting to the station and I'll be late for Thomas's passengers. Wow, it was the craziest thing happened. I got the rest of the coaches and maybe I could take your passengers and later Thomas will notice you broke down and I'll take the passengers and let him know. Thank you, D199. It'll be awesome. Later, they managed to move Bertie so D199 could take Bertie's passengers to the next station. And D199 went off, taking the coaches down the line. Later, D199 went down the line with the coaches. He went off to the station to drop off Bertie's passengers. Come on, coaches. We're coming, D199. We're coming. And D199 noticed most of it was fine. He also dropped off a few passengers at the next station for Emily to take to the other part of the line. Hey, D199. Looks like your day was fine. Yeah, just taking Bertie's passengers because he broke down on the crossing and something had broke. But most of it was fine. And I gotta take those passengers to Thomas's line. Looks like yours was a lot going on. And I think you're doing so awesome. And Emily went off, taking the passengers to the other part of the line. D199 noticed he was doing awesome for the passengers. And the coaches noticed he was doing fine. And after he dropped off the passengers, he went off to the next station to drop off Thomas's passengers. Later, when D199 arrived at the station, he was early. Thomas was there. He was waiting for the passengers, and he noticed D199 came early. Hey D199, you came early. I thought you'll be late. What happened? Oh, sorry Thomas. It's just I ended up at the crossing and Bertie had broke down. Something had broke. And I have to take his passengers to the next station. And you already did. D199 noticed most of it was awesome for him, and the passengers noticed what he did, and they noticed he did a lot for it. Thank you, D199. I thought you'll be late, but you already got it. Oh, gotta go. I gotta take the passengers down the other part of my line. I'll see you later. And D199 watched as Thomas went off, taking his passengers down the line. I already noticed I already had it, and D199 noticed he did. Later, Timothy came to take the coaches back to the yards. He already noticed what happened, and he noticed D199 did awesome. Looks like yours was awesome, D199, and Timothy noticed his day was awesome. Thank you, Timothy, and D199 noticed his was awesome. Later, he went off to the sheds to tell the other engines about it. Later, D199 came to the sheds and he talked to 17 and Henry about it. Looks like yours was fine, D199. Like, I didn't notice it could happen. I know. It was a bit crazy, but I think I already got it. Like, everyone knows it was just accidentally for Bertie. And it's just for a little bit. Like, you wouldn't notice D199, like, you already got it. And you also took the passengers to the station earlier. Yeah, and it happens to most of us. D199 knows most of it happens to most of the engines, and he knows he was early and he already got the passengers to the station for Thomas to take down his line. And he already knows that it's fine to take the passengers early most of the time. D199 knows his was fine, just for a little bit for the others.